Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It is Monday morning, November the 27th, 2017, episode number 226. And yes, it's the Monday after Thanksgiving. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. It looks very different behind me. Came down this morning. My office, as you know, is downstairs, and came down and got all ready and set to be on you in the morning routine. And the computer that I do everything with, this one is toast. Won't start, man. Won't fire it up. So everything that I have for the morning routine, I collate, organize, and everything on that computer. And I do not back that stuff up because, I don't know, I just don't, And so here we go. So today we're using a different computer, and we're sitting in a different spot because it's not a laptop. So, back to the old brick and mortar days, you got to go to the computer versus the computer coming to you, brick and mortar. You like that little connection there? Just came to me. That was awesome. But so anyways, I hope your weekend was fantastic. And I was just thinking back on what my weekend was, and I know it was a lot of rest after that Thanksgiving foray, a lot of activity, a lot of company, which was awesome. And, rest and recharging, and on we go. Oh, you know what? So let's see here. You can see the calendar back there. Today is the 27th. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks till Christmas Day. Now, my brother-in-law, I got to show you something. Hang on. Don't leave. Stay there. All right, so my brother-in-law, I love this man, okay? This guy is a great guy. But he, like myself, really knows how to get right into your brain if he wants to get in there. And he has officially done it. He gave me a Christmas gift. Left it here, said I'm not allowed to open it until Christmas. And it is like I'm a pretty good guesser. I got to be honest. But I can't figure out what this thing is for nothing. It's kind of heavy. I would say that this box weighs probably, I'm going to say 3 pounds. 3 pounds. Things move in it, but nothing clangs. I don't know. But we're going to be trying to guess what this is for about a month. So we got a month till Christmas until we get to know what that is, which led me to an idea. Now, listen, I'm going to open that probably on the morning routine when we get around Christmas time. I haven't decided whether it's going to be Christmas morning or the Friday before. I haven't decided. But one of the ideas I had was if you want to have something on the morning routine, whether you own a business, whatever it is, if you send something here and it's marked for the morning routine on it, okay, I will open it, and it has to be wrapped in Christmas paper, but I will open it on the morning that one gets open somewhere around Christmas and show on air whatever it is that you sent me. Of course, I will quickly censor it just to make sure that nobody, gets a little silly. But I will open it on air. If it's a company thing, has a company logo, I will show it. I don't care. But if you want to send something here, I will certainly open it on air. If you are interested in doing that, all you have to do is just send me a quick message through Facebook or through the website. If you're a podcast listener or YouTube, you can leave comments, messages, or just go to freedomconvo.com and contact me, and I will give you the address, and you can send it here, and I will open it on air. So that's that. But on we go, guys. So this Monday morning, man, it is weird how you get so used to a certain way of doing things, and when you don't have it, you're like lost. What do we even do first? I can't even remember. But I do now. It's stories. So the stories that I have for you today, let's see if I can figure this out. Here we go. New computer, new setup. Wow, this is crazy. All right, so the first story I have for you today has to do with pies and how the delicious pie has almost become a modern day symbol of political provocation, right? That pieing somebody in the face is become a political statement. This is not something new. This has been around for quite some time. So there is an article that will be in the show links, and you can read it in its entirety. It's a fascinating article. I'm just going to share a couple little things. A pastry uprising. Over the last several decades, pie throwers have targeted all manner of government and business leaders for perceived slights on their worldviews and actions. The hit list has included Watergate perpetrator Gordon Liddy in 1977, hydrogen bomb inventor Edward Teller in 1980, Monsanto's CEO Robert Shapiro in 1998, World Trade Organization head Renato Ruggiero was also hit in 1998, followed by Microsoft's Bill Gates in 1999. There is a long list of pie in the facers. Most recently, Calvin Klein got it in 2001, Ralph Nader in 2003, Ann Coulter in 2004, James Douglas, the Vermont governor, in 2008, Carl Levin, a senator, in 2010. I mean, this thing has been around for quite some time. The record of political pieing dates back at least to Spain in the mid-1600s. Isn't that fascinating? When a band of bakers snuck into a royal dinner to toss pies at a leader of Habsburg's monarchy protesting policies of heavy taxation. Pretty cool. From a strategic standpoint, pelting someone with a non-lethal, somewhat fluffy object makes sense. Baked goods do less damage than bullets. Touché, sir. Well said. Take a pie any day of the week. Keep the guns tucked away. This is pretty interesting. In the late 90s, as pieings were picking up and getting popular, the British grocery store called Tesco, okay, which is a big grocery chain over there, conducted its own threat level assessment of its different pie variations to make sure the goods they sold wouldn't hurt anybody. There was a pie censorship. A spokesman later said egg custard tarts had proved best for throwing because they were deep and large, while lemon meringue pies held together while during flight. Isn't that fascinating? So the political pieing dates back to the 1600s, and I don't see it ending anytime soon. Quite fascinating. Here is some tips, guys. It's Monday morning. Sometimes you can start a Monday morning just not in a right mood. And when you get to work, if there's something stressful going on in work, something goes the wrong way right off the bat, all of a sudden you've got your hands gripping the wheel of a bad day. Right? I mean, let's be honest, okay? We all fight those days. They come up, they creep up on us sometimes, and we're just like, boom, bad day. Here is an article, 7 ways to turn around your bad day in a few moments. Shift your focus is number 1. Our brains actually only have enough capacity to notice a fraction of what's around us at any time, a phenomenon known as selective attention. Once a foul mood hits, it's likely to color our interactions for the rest of the day if it's not addressed. Stop what you're doing and simply focus on the positive. Decide to notice 3 good things. They don't have to be particularly big or meaningful. Perhaps a funny poster, a person being helpful, a nice hat. You'll reset your mood and you'll be on track for a better day. Number 2, listen to a sad song. Makes no sense. If you're having a bad day, why on earth would you listen to a sad song, right? Conventional wisdom tells us to turn up the peppy tunes when we're feeling bad, but sinking into a sad song could actually be a better move. They found that some people actually feel better when listening to sad music. They said that sad songs may validate feelings of sadness and allow the person feeling them to better deal with them instead of ignoring it. Makes sense, I guess. Next, smell some vanilla bean. Scent is a powerful trigger, and certain scents can help you feel better. Scents like vanilla bean and clementine make people feel happy. There you go. Next, change your scenery. A quick change of scenery can also help reset your mood. Get outside for a moment. We know that fresh air, sunshine, and green spaces can all help people feel better and improve your mood. Next, write it out. Write down what's going on in your world. Get it out. Put it on paper, and then you can rip it up or burn it up and get rid of that. Next, do something nice. Doing something nice for someone else is one of the most reliable ways to improve well-being. Find someone to serve when you're having a bad day. Next, treat yourself. There's nothing that can put us in a better mood than satisfying our senses. A sweet treat might do it, gently massaging your face and scalp, or even just phoning your funniest friend. There you go. So there are some steps to turn around a bad day into a good one. So one last little article for you. I dug this up. It was found this around, and I thought this was interesting with all of the air travel that happens around the holidays. The knowing your rights when dealing with the airlines when you get there and they're overbooked to maximize their seats. Like, I don't know what my rights are, really, like the legal rights. I have no idea. So I thought that I would share this article with you. In 2011, the United States Department of Transportation stepped up airline regulations. Now, when airlines fail to board you because they're overbooked, you have more rights for cash compensation. Put differently, airlines have to pay you cash if you miss a flight because it was overbooked. They won't tell you that, and they'll offer you credit for flights, but that's not the law. They have to offer you cash. If you hold them to it, they will do it. If you miss your flight because of overbooking, then the airline is obligated to get you where you are going as quickly as they can with no charge whatsoever. They must get you on the most reasonable flight possible. Reasonable means no 28-hour layovers, regardless of class, and must accommodate you in the interim. That means a free hotel if you need to wait a night before boarding, and free meal vouchers if you incur expenses. They also must refund any extras like upgrades, extra baggage, etc. For one, the hotel they provide for you can be in the form of a voucher that can be claimed anytime. So if you decide to stay with friends instead of the hotel, you are still entitled to a hotel voucher from the airline to be used at your leisure. Great insight. So they have to give that to you. You have, regardless if the airline helped you get you to your destination, if you arrive 2 hours later than expected, you're entitled to 200% of your one-way fare back. If you arrive more than 4 hours after your initial arrive time, then it goes up to 400% of your one-way ticket. In cash, guys, not credit. They have to pay you in cash. The only catch is that there's a maximum of $675 for a 200% ticket and $1,350 for 400%. If you can have this, and you can have it in cash or check, not airline credit. If you're offered airline credit, refuse it. They still have to pay you. There are a couple steps you could take to avoid being chucked off an overbooked flight. Step one is reserving a seat number when you book and checking in within 24 hours of your flight. Another trick is to be an elite member or frequent flyer member. They always get boarded before the rest of the group. So, amazingly, this is interesting too. Amazingly, if you're denied boarding for a flight, but your baggage continues on, guess what? Ding, ding, ding. They owe you money. If you're entitled to compensation for delayed, you are entitled for compensation for delayed baggage as well as lost baggage. The DOT, Department of Transportation, has declared that you're entitled to up to $3,500 for delayed baggage. Now, that doesn't mean that if your baggage isn't there when you get there, you get $3,500. There are rules and ways to do that, but make sure you keep your receipts and all that stuff and all that. Let's see here. While you're still at the airport, remember to ask for expense money. Most carriers set guidelines for their airport employees that allow them to disperse some money at the airport for emergency purchases. The amount depends on whether or not you're away from home and how long it takes to track down your bags and return them to you. And then there's some more details. So I would go over to freedomconvo.com morning show, click on this link, and you can get more details because there is more on here. I did not cover it all. So, but good to know your rights if you're out there traveling. So, and that is what's going on. Let's jump on over to trends. So today, right now, this moment, not yesterday, this moment right now, the top 10 trending stories right now on Google. Number one, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry of Wales. They have engaged. Then we have, what is this? Kylie Sandilands, Jackie O, Imogen, Anthony Grant, then All-Star Family Feud. Oh, it's a big Family Feud thing. Then we have the Marshall Islands are trending. Why is that trending? I don't get this. This is a weird look, man. New computer, I'm lost. After that, we have the Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, All right, I don't like this. This is wacky. Well, I don't know what this is. This is all royal family stuff, number 4. Well, that has to do probably because Meghan Markle got engaged, right? Next, number 5, Don Burke of Australia. I don't know what this is. Number 6, Ashley Barty. Don't know who that is. Number 7, AC Milan. Don't know who that is. Number 8, New Zealand's men's national basketball team. Don't know why that's ranking. Number 9, this should all be NFL stuff is what this should be. And this is, I just figured it out. I have it set on Argentina. How did I get to Argentina for trending? Hang on, guys. We're going to the United States. All right. This is funny, man. We were just reading what was trending in Argentina. No wonder nothing made sense. That was hysterical. Number one, though, is still Meghan Markle. Number two is the Green Bay Packers and a bunch of NFL stuff. Number three is the Duke Blue Devils basketball team. Number four, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. Number five, Time Inc. Number six, Greg Schiano. That's college football. Number seven, Cyber Monday. Da-da! That's today, guys. Cyber Monday. Big day. Number 8, Dan Mullen. Number 9, Duke University. Number 10, Florida State Seminoles. Not a lot of college ball stuff going on there. So that's what's happening there. Let's go over and hit some trending news real quick. We're going to fly through these. Top of the trending news is Prince Harry to marry Meghan Markle. So right off the bat. Next, we have Raheem Sterling. Sterling winner sinks Huddersfield to keep City run going. That's soccer stuff. After that, we have Mount Agung. Flights canceled, people evacuated after massive Bali volcano erupts. Then we have Galleria at Crystal Run. New York Mall evacuated amid reports of shooting, 2 injured. Then we have Al Franken. Al Franken says he's embarrassed and ashamed. After that, we have Zahid Hamid. Pakistan law minister resigns. Blasphemy protests disperse. Then we have John Conyers. Conyers steps aside as ranking member of House Judiciary Committee. Then we have Knoxville, Tennessee. Woman gets touching 21st birthday card from dad 5 years after he passed away. Wow. That's got to be an emotional card to get in the mail for sure. And that, my friends, is the trending news. So on we go to a passage of wisdom this morning. Today's passage of wisdom, 2 verses. Monday morning, a lot of times we can be worked up a little bit, maybe a little anxiousness in our life sometimes. So here we go. Today's passage is Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Great passage of wisdom. Doesn't take much explanation on that. It's plain and simple. There's no reason for us to be anxious. Yes, we know that, but yet why do we still get anxious then is the question. Why do we battle anxiousness when we know that we should not, and that we should, with prayer, petition, and thanksgiving, ask God for guidance, and that He will give it to us and give us peace. So, why do we keep getting anxious? I guess that's for each of us to try to figure out in light of this passage that we know is truth, and we know that we can depend on. So let's think about that one this morning and see what areas of our life we may get anxious about. And if we can give that all up and offer it up to Christ, who we know will cover us. All right? So let's pray, guys. Let's get this day started. Father, good morning. Father, we thank you for this Monday morning. After this weekend we've had to recharge and get ready for another week of productivity and working and achieving and accomplishing things that you've put in front of us. Father, we thank you for your passage of wisdom this morning. Father, I pray that each and every one of us, as we go through our day and we find moments in our life where maybe some anxiousness can creep in, that we can offer that up to you. Hand it over to you. Instead of trying to figure it out and muscle through it all on our own and saying we're strong and we can do it and we can push through this, why do we continue to do that when we know we can offer it up to you, lean on your strength, and that you will guide us through those moments? Father, we thank you for your promise of that love and strength that you have given us. Be with us today as we look for opportunities that we can serve other people. As we read before, the most reliable ways to turn around a bad day is by serving somebody else. Father, if we are committed to serving others and looking for opportunities to serve other people, how can we ever even have a bad day if we're so focused on what we can do for other people? Help us to keep that in front of us in our mindset as we get distracted by the other things, especially on Cyber Monday and holiday shopping and all these things like that. Help us to not lose focus on what's most important. We love you. Be with us today and keep us safe. Amen. And that, my friends, is a magnificent wrap to the morning routine in a new location. Hopefully we'll be back to where we were tomorrow. We'll see. If the computer starts working, then we will. If not, we might have to be right here for a little while. But until tomorrow morning, the morning routine, I hope that today is a wonderful day. And don't forget that until tomorrow, you have great opportunities to be exactly who it is that you were meant to be. I love you guys. Have a great day.